Namaste Swaminiji.
Namaste Swaminiji.
Namaskar, namaskar.
Mallika Pushpam.
Very nice.
Tulasi Patram.
Yes.
Japa Kusuma Pushpam.
Wow, very wonderful.
Samarpayami. Namaste.
Thank you. How sweet. What have I done to deserve it?
They blossomed today, Swaminiji.
Very lovely. Bhagavan is wonderful. Om Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Yenakshara Samamnayam Adhigamya Maheshwarat Pritsnam Vyakaranam Proktam तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Now we'll practice the other two stotras, finish all that, and then come back to this Guru Stotram. Okay, so that let me see when you can see this. Let me know. I'll be sharing one document. Are you able to see this?
Yes,
Yes,
Swami.
Swami. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, I can actually make it a little bigger by hiding this thumbnail. So there we go. We can just go one by one. Or is there anybody who feels like chanting the whole thing? They would like to chant the whole thing? Or shall we just go one verse by one person? One verse, one person? Please show at least one sign of life. Yes.
Sure.
Yes, Swami.
Yes, Swamiji.
Fantastic. Om Narada Uvacha.
Narada Uvacha.
Oh, first we have to find out who is going. That is the good point. Yeah. Let's start with a person that I can see here. Premaji, you can go. Om Narada Uvacha.
Om Narada Uvacha.
Pranamya Shirasa Devam.
Pranamya Shirasa Devam.
Gauri Putram Vinayakam.
Gauri Putram Vinayakam.
Bhaktavasam Smare Nityam.
Bhaktavasam Smare Nityam.
Smare Nityam. Two N's are there, no?
Smare Nityam.
Yeah. Ayuh Kamartha Siddhaye.
Ayuh Kamartha Siddhyate. Siddhyaye.
Ayuh Kamartha Siddhaye.
Ayur Kamartha Siddhyaye. Siddhyaye.
Siddhaye. Siddhaye.
Siddhaye.
Yeah, ayuhu, that visarga, when it contacts the kakara, you make that as noise, you know. It's like that there is some, in Arabic languages and all, that as noise will be there. No, that noise we have to make. So, ayuh kamartha siddhaye. Ayuh.
Ayuh Kamartha Siddhaye.
भक्तावासं स्मरेन् नित्यम् आयुः कामार्थसिद्धये
भक्तावासं स्मरेण नित्यम् आयुः कामार्थसिद्धये
सिद्धये
अर्थसिद्धये
Yeah, Siddhi and Siddhaye, fourth case. Okay, like Hari and Haraye. Siddhaye, that's what it is. Okay.
सिद्धये.
Now, next one we will have Sarah, who I can see. Prathamam Vakratundam cha Ekadantam Dvitiyakam.
प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकम्
Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham Gajavaktram Chaturthakam.
तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गसं
Pingaksham.
पिङ्गाशं is it
Pingak.
sham? Is it
Pingaksham. Ksha. Ksha.
ksha?
Ah,
Pingakshang, is it shang?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It will be kshang because it is followed by a ga, so it will become that. Yeah. Tritiyam Krishna Pingaksham.
तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गक्षं
Gajavaktram Chaturthakam.
गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकम्
Arinder. Lambodaram Panchamancha.
लम्बोदरं पञ्चमञ्च
Ashtam Vikatameva cha.
षष्ठं विकटमेव च
Ashtam Vikatameva cha.
षष्ठं विकटमेव च
Saptamam Vighnaраjan cha.
सप्तमं विघ्नराजं च
Purnavarnam Tathaashtamam.
धूम्रवर्णं तथाष्टमम्
Navamam Bhalachandran cha. Oh, next one. Yeah, Lalita. Navamam Bhalachandran cha.
नवमं भालचन्द्रं च
दशमन्तु विनायकम्
दशमं तु विनायकम्
एकादशं गणपतिम्
एकादशं गणपतिम्
द्वादशं तु गजाननम्
द्वादशं तु गजाननम्
नेक्स्ट वन लक्ष्मी द्वादशैतानि नामानि
द्वादशैतानि नामानि
त्रिसन्ध्यं यः पठेन्नरः
त्रिसन्ध्यं यः पठेन्नरः
न च विघ्नभयं तस्य
न च विघ्नभयं तस्य
सर्वसिद्धिकरं प्रभो
सर्वसिद्धिकरं प्रभो
next one Amala, would you like to try?
Yes.
विद्यार्थी लभते विद्याम्
विद्यार्थी लभते विद्याम्
धनार्थी लभते धनम्
धनार्थी लभते धनम्
पुत्रार्थी लभते पुत्रान्
पुत्रार्थी लभते पुत्रान्
मोक्षार्थी लभते गतिम्
मोक्षार्थी लभते गतिम्
भवानी जपे गणपतिस्तोत्रम्
जपे गणपतिं स्तोत्रम्
षड्भिर्मासैः फलं लभेत्
षड्भिः Can you please repeat that? षड्भिः
Yeah. जपेत् गणपतिस्तोत्रम्
जपे गणपतिं स्तोत्रम्
I'm not hearing the Japet Ganapati, Japed Ganapati. The I'm not hearing. Japed.
जपेद्
So repeat after me.
जपेद्
No,
गणपतिं स्तोत्रम्
not Ganapatim Stotram, Ganapati Stotram. So just repeat
गणपति
after. Listen. Yeah, listen carefully and repeat. That way it's very effective. Okay. Japet Ganapati Stotram.
जपेद् गणपतिस्तोत्रम्
षड्भिर्मासैः फलं लभेत्
षड्भिर्मासै फलं लभेत्
संवत्सरेण सिद्धिं च
संवत्सरेण सिद्धिं च
लभते नात्र संशयः.
लभते नाथ संशयः.
Shubha, you want to try the last one? अष्टभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यश्च लिखित्वा यः समर्पयेत् तस्य विद्या भवेत् सर्वा गणेशस्य प्रसादतः इति श्री नारद पुराणे संकटनाशन गणेश स्तोत्रम संपूर्णम. Next one. Sharmila, you want to try Sharada Stotram? First stanza?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Namaste Sharade Devi
Namaste Sharade Devi
Kashmira Puravasini
Kashmira Puravasini
Tvamaham Prathaye Nityam
Tvamaham Prarthaye Nityam
Vidyadanam cha Dehi me.
Vidya Danancha Dehi Me.
Shrikant, you want to try the next one? Ya Shraddha Dharana Medha
या श्रद्धा धारणा भेदा
Vagdevi Vidhivallabha
वाघे वाघदेवी विधिवल्लभा.
No, not Vagadevi. Vagdevi, the Ga is ha. See?
Okay.
Isn't
वाग्देवी विधिवल्लभा
Bhakta Jihvagra Sadana
भक्तजिह्वाग्रसदना
Shamadhi Gunadayini.
समाधिगुणदायिनी.
Then back, let's see who else has it. Oh, yeah. Joshi ji. Next one. Namami Yaminim Natha
नमामि यामिनीं नाथ
Lekhalankrita Kuntalam
लेखालङ्कृत कुन्तलां
Bhavanim Bhavasantapa
भवानीं भवसन्ताप
Nirvapana Sudhanadim.
निर्वापणसुधा नदी.
Bhaskar ji, you want to try the next one? Yes? Bhadrakalyai Namo Nityam.
भद्रकालै नमो नित्यम्.
Not Kalai, Kalyai. Bhadrakalyai Namo Nityam.
भद्रकाल्यै नमो नित्यम्.
Saraswatyai Namo Namaha.
सरस्वत्यै नमो नमः.
Veda Vedanga Vedanta
Veda Vedanga Vedanta
Vidyasthanebhya eva cha.
Vidyasthanebhya eva cha.
Very nice. Kate. Brahmasvarupa Parama.
Brahma Swarupa Parama.
Now, there is not a shower break between the two, okay? So, let's try that again. Brahmasvarupa Parama.
Brahma Swarupa Parama.
Jyotirupa Sanatani.
Jyotirupa Sanatani.
Sarva Vidyadhideviya.
Sarva Vidyadi Deviya.
Tasyai Vanyai Namo Namaha.
Tasyai Vanyai Namo Namaha.
Vanyai Namo Namaha.
Vanyai Namo Namaha.
Yeah. Avasanti. Yaya Vina Jagat Sarvan.
Yaya Vina Jagat Sarvan
Shashvat Jivan Mritam Bhavet.
Shashvat Jivan
Jivan.
Shashvat Jivan Mritan Bhavet.
Yaya Vina Jagat Sarvam Shashvat Jivan Mritam Bhavet.
Yaya Vina Jagat Sarvam Shashvat Jivan Mritam Bhavet.
Jnanadidheviya tasyai saraswatyai namo namaha.
Jnanadhideviya tasyai Saraswatyai Namo Namaha.
Very nice. Okay, next one. Yeah, last one again. Back to Premaji. Yaya vina jagat sarvam. Last one. Seventh verse.
Who? Who is doing?
Premaji is doing, but she's muted. You're muted, I think.
Yeah.
Yaya vina
Yaya
jagat
Vina
sarvam.
Jagat.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yaya Vina Jagat Sarvam.
Mukam unmattavat sada.
Mukam Unmattavat Sada.
Ya Devi Vagadhishthatri.
Ya Devi Vagadishtatri.
Tasyai Vanyai Namo Namaha.
Tasyai Vanyai Namo Namaha.
Vanyai Namo Namaha.
Vanyai Namo Namaha.
That this one we have to explain. This is the one we haven't seen.
Yes,
Yeah?
Swami.
Okay. So Yaya. So Yaya means what? Which case?
Third case.
Third case. Singular, plural, dual.
Singular.
Third case, singular. Very nice. What does it mean?
By which, or
Yeah,
well, with vina, without which.
yeah, without which? Without who, actually. Okay. Because
Okay.
it's feminine. Yeah, yeah. So, without whom, sarvam, jagat sarvam means what? Jagat sarvam? Very easy.
All the world.
Yeah, the entire world. Mukam. Mukam karoti vachalam. Pangul langhayate girim. Mukam means what? No clues, Vidyaji. No.
Dumb.
Not yet.
The
Huh?
one who
Dumb.
can speak.
Yeah.
Speak.
Cannot
Mute.
speak.
Yeah, yeah. We don't use the word dumb because dumb means challenged, in some ways, they're not thinking properly, etc. Mute. The whole Jagat becomes mute. Unmatta. Unmatta. Unmatta means as though, what is that? Drunk, crazy. Unmattavat. Vat means as though. Unmattavat sada. So without whose presence, without whose grace, without who manifesting as the Jagat, the whole Jagat would be inanimate and crazy at the same time. I don't know how, but somehow it would manage to be chaotic, contradictory, and totally boring place. It is interesting because of the presence of the goddess of knowledge, because everything that we see is just knowledge alone. So then, Ya Devi, what does that mean?
She, the
That
Devi.
goddess, Ya Devi. Vak. Vak means what?
Speech.
Speech.
Where is the word vak here in the last line?
There's a sandhi there, vak plus
Sandhi.
adhishtatri.
Vak has become vag. Vag. Adhishtatri. Very big word. Adhi we know. Adhi plus tha plus the feminine, plus trich plus the feminine pratyaya. Okay.
So
So
presides
adhi,
over the speech.
yeah, adhishtatru. The adhi plus tha to stay. Adhi overstay means preside over. Adhishtatru and adhishtatri feminine. If it was adhishtatru, that was the pratipadika, then it would be just like all those trich words, neta, netaro, netarah. But since it is feminized, adhishtatri, it will decline like, tell me what it will decline like?
Nadi.
Yes, very good. And that too without any clues from Vidyaji. Very good. Wonderful. So Tasyai, unto that goddess who is the presider over of speech. That's why everybody would blabber and nothing would happen in her absence. And Tasyai, unto that goddess, Vanyai, who is speech itself, Namo Namaha, repeated salutations. Okay. Yeah, let me stop sharing this. Then we will go to the Gurvashtakam. Where is that? No, that is for next week. Okay. So let me look for the Gurvashtakam. Okay, here we are. So let me share that. We will be able to see this presently. I just have to shift it over to here. Yes. Where were we here? We were explaining verse number 5, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let us chant that. Sarah, your turn. क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दैः You want me to break it up a little more, or did you forget to unmute yourself? What happened?
Sorry, yeah. I think, let me try.
Let me chant it. You repeat.
Yeah, thank you.
क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दैः
Kshama mandale bhupa bhupala vrindai. He.
Yeah. See, You should be there before, no little tea break over there. I think you ran out of steam. You ran out of breath. Kshama Mandale. Just try that much.
Shaman Mandalay.
Bhupa Bhupala Vrindaihi.
Bhupa Bhupala Vrindaihi.
Yeah, it's a lot of new words. No, suddenly you have to get used to it.
Yeah, very new.
Sadasevitam
Sada Setitam.
Yasya Padaravindam
Yasya Padaravindam.
Guroranghripadme
Guru Guru Ran
Gri
Guru Rangripad He Padme
Nalagnam
Manaschena Laknam.
Tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim tatah kim.
Tatat kim, tatat kim, tatat kim, tatat kim.
Yes. So,
Thank you.
Kshama, everybody said was forgiveness. Yes, technically it is correct. But here it's in a compound, Kshama Mandala, which means the earth, the whole blessed earth. And earth is called Kshama because she is Bhudevi and she forgives us. She is the embodiment of forgiveness. Look at what all we have done to her. And still she is forgiving us. That's why she is called Kshama. So Kshama Mandale, in the entire globe, in the entire earth, Bhupaha means Bhumim Pati iti Paha, Pati iti Paha, Gachati iti Gaha. So one who goes is shortened to Gaha. Like, and even the manner of going, or the place where one goes. Khagaha, khe gachati, khagaha, uragaha, the manner of going, the one who goes along with the help of the chest. Uragaha, urasi gachati. So gachati becomes gaha, and then, the trati, the pati, becomes paha, and then the trati becomes trayate, all that becomes traha. So like this it is there. So bhupaha means the one who supposedly protects the earth, king. And then bhupalaha, another kind of king. Same thing. Bhupa, bhupala, vrindaihi. Vrindaihi means a big assemblage of them. So by a big assemblage of kingly royal personages, Sada Sevitam Yasya Padara Vindam, whose lotus feet are always being washed. By who? Kings. Kings and royal people. I mean, imagine, this is a very big thing. Even now, I mean, at least at that time, monarchy was there. But imagine Queen Elizabeth, 95 years old, coming and washing somebody's feet. Okay, not happening. But here, this person has that kind of a reputation, where all the kings whose feet themselves are washed all the time, they are making a big beeline for this fellow's feet. Okay, imagine the status, imagine how much that person must be evolved, elevated, etc. But doesn't have the knowledge of the Atma, therefore doesn't have Guru. And so what? So what? So what? So what if they have had no desire to study with a Guru and no connection at all? Yes, you have something to say? Please say, please. Yeah. Tell.
That Bhupa Bhupala Vrindaihi, I just
Yeah.
wanted to connect when in India on All India Radio we have the Vadya Vrinda orchestra performance. For that
Right.
they say Vadya Vrinda.
Yes.
So that Vrinda you can associate collection.
Yeah. Means
Just
group. Yeah.
mm.
Yes. An assemblage. Yes. Then next one, Harinder. Yasho me gatan dikshudana pratapat.
Yasho me gatan dikshudana pratapat.
जगद्वस्तु सर्वं करेयत् प्रसादात्
Jagadvastu sarvangare kare yat prasadat
पुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्न
Gururangri padme manascena lagnam
ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम्
tatakim 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 tatakim.
Yeah. So, Jashaha means what?
Fame.
Fame. May. May means?
For me,
To
Yeah.
me,
Mine. Yeah. No, not Chaturthi. I think Shashti here. My. Yeah. So, because ma naunaha, me naunaha, me naunaha. These are the alternative forms of the Asmat Shabda, which occur in the second, fourth, and the sixth cases, respectively. So it is more my fame. My fame. What has happened to my fame? Let's see. Gatam.
Gone.
Oh no, it's gone. Terrible. Okay, so but we'll read a little more. Then we'll know it's not quite gone. So gone. Which what kind of a formation is Gatam?
Past participle, passive.
Yes, past passive participle. Very good. Yasho, yeah, it's going with Yashas. Yashas, Yasho me Gatam. Gone. Gone bye bye? No. Dikshu. In all directions. Plural, seventh case of Dik. Okay. So Dikshu. Gone here means more elegantly, if we translate, it would be spread.
spread.
Yeah, my fame has spread in all directions. Why, pray tell me why your fame has spread in all directions? Like jam over bread. Why has it spread in all directions? Dana Pratapa. Dana means what?
Benevolence.
Yeah, no, Dana means donations.
Charity.
Donation.
Give
Charity.
charity, philanthropy. Because Pratapa means because of the radiance of my philanthropy. My philanthropy is self-luminous. And wherever I've given so much, I'm the greatest giver in the whole world. And the Pratapa, the luminosity of my philanthropy has gone places. It has, because of that, my fame has spread. This is what someone like, George Soros and all can say, because they keep giving a lot and they have all these foundations. Even Bill Gates is given a lot for making the world a better place. So, Yasho me gatam dikshu. How has it gone? Why? And the hetu will be, the hetu means the cause. The cause of why it has gone places, the fame has gone to places, is in the fifth case. Dana pratapat, because of the force and the prowess of the philanthropy. I have given so much that I am, I'm ruling the world. But where does it say ruling the world? He's going to say that. Jagad Vastu and all the things in the whole world. Jagad Vastu, Sarvam, all of them. Kare. Kare means what?
Hand.
Yes. Which case?
Seven.
Seventh case.
Seventh case. In the hand. So there is something in the hand. Let's see what's in the hand. Jagat Vastu Sarvam Kare. Yat Prasadat. Yasya Prasadat. So because of this philanthropy and this fame, etc., I command a formidable presence in the universe. And the prasada of this formidable presence is that the whole world is rotating is revolving in my own hand. Everything in the world I can command. I have connections. I go places. I know people. I can name drop. And all because I just gave some hefty donation and started a foundation. And then what else? Started a foundation without the foundation of Atma Jnanam. That is the idea. And then, so if that person, even if the person is so famous and so wonderful and has given so much in philanthropy, if they have not bowed in front of the Guru, on the feet of the Guru, if there is no humility, if there is no surrender, if there is no desire for self-knowledge, then what is the use? What is the use? What is the use? Tatah kim, so what, so what, so what? Nice, no? Very nice. Then the next two
Swamini ji,
verses, yes, boliye.
question Swamini ji, that
Boliye.
Yat Prasadat, can it
Yeah.
be taken as the Guru Prasadat? That this
No.
person, so
Yeah.
it will not be that, it cannot
No,
be
no.
that he has the prasada of the Guru because
No,
of which his.
No, how can he have prasada of the Guru when he hasn't even looked at the Guru? The idea is, the first line is just, there is a, as I said in the introduction to this mantra, this shloka, the first line and the second line are complete disconnects in most of the verses except in the Phalashruti. Because the second line is extolling the virtues of the Guru and the virtues of Atma Jnanam, because which is gained because of the Guru. The first line is people who have reached places without that prasada. So yat prasadat, yasya prasadat means dana pratapa prasadat. That is what it is. That's why the whole world is in his hands. Yeah. So this is what I would say, because the Guru Angri Pradme Manaschet na lagnam. So if manaha Guru Angri Padme, Angri, even though it says 1 foot, we should take it as feet. So if one doesn't have any connection, lagna, connection, or a fondness or a clinging or a desire to surrender to the feet of the Guru, so what? And this tatah kim means dana pratapa apam asti, tatah kim, jagad vastu sarvam, in my kare, it is there. Tatah kim. That is the tatah kim.
One more question, Swamini ji.
Yes.
So by this, can we say that no bhakta, no person, whether we say bhakta or not, nobody can abuse the Guru for self, for enrichment.
Yeah.
For self-enrichment.
Yeah, that's a good question. But no, we cannot say that, because in the Mundakopanishad, very, very wonderful question. I'm glad you asked this. In the Mundakopanishad, it says, Atmagyam hi archayet bhutikamaha. Bhutikamaha Atmagyam archayet. Meaning, bhuti means material world. So if you want material benefit, then also you worship the Atmagyam. Then what is the connection? Because you go to, it's just like those elephant jokes when we were young. How do you kill a blue elephant with a blue elephant gun? Then how do you kill a white elephant? You paint it blue and then you kill it with a blue elephant gun. Like that, the answers would be very, very silly. Like this, it is the same thing. What is the connection here? Because if you want Atma Jnanam, then you go to an Atma Jnana. And but here it says Bhutikamaha, meaning the person who is wanting material enrichment of here and now, please go to the one who has self-knowledge. Because the one who has self-knowledge will not come in the way, will not be competing with you in any way for whatever you want. Number one. Number two, the self-knowledge, the one blessed with self-knowledge will not have any desires of themselves. So they become an altar of surrender for your unfulfilled desires. Does that make sense? So that's how it's Atmagyam hi archayet. So this fellow, whoever he or she may be, this person has got all this merely through karma, through the sheer force of karma. So they might have done some good things and then they are enjoying life, but they are not understanding what they are missing. The
Okay.
presence of the Guru and the presence of surrender, they don't. So
I
this is
had
for, yeah, go ahead.
I had taken it as with the Guru's blessings, he's got everything, but he still
Yeah.
only keeps using the Guru for getting material wealth. His mind is not lagnam in the
Up to you, we can take it. But it doesn't say that. It just says the
right.
person just, it doesn't say that. It's not a
Right.
supposed to look at it that way. We can
Right,
take
because
it.
the Guru or Angri Padmam comes in the next line, and so the
Yeah.
yat is associated with what is before,
Uh-huh.
and so it is connected with the Dana Pratapa and not
Yeah.
the.
I would connect it with Dana Pratapa.
Yes,
Dana
Swaminiji.
Pratapasya prasada. And what is that Dana Pratapasya prasada? That is Jagat Vastu Sarvam Kare Asti. That is the Kare Vartate. That is the one.
I was a little confused with that particular shloka.
Yeah,
So
because
thank you very much, Swaminiji.
you went on a philosophical little trip, which is very nice, wonderful. I enjoyed your thinking on that.
Thank you, Swaminiji.
So, verses 1 to 6, yeah, 6 are all these kinds of things. These people who are, who are thinking they themselves are gods, and then they are having their feet washed, and they're doing all these things and everything without really understanding anything at all. Then, supposing you were to say, I don't want anything at all, I have vairagya. And so the next two verses are for people who think they have vairagya within quotes. Okay. Yes. So next is Lalita's turn, I think. Yeah. Na bhoge na yoge na vavajirajau.
न भोगेन योगेन वा वाजिराजौ
Na kanta mukhe naiva vitteshu chittam.
न कान्तामुखेनैव वित्तेषु चित्तम्
गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नम्.
गुरोरघ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन लग्नम्
ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम्.
ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम्.
Okay, so then this is a depressed person. Okay. Na bhoge means what?
Not a bhogi.
Not enjoying.
Yeah, not not enjoying, not like that. We have to say bhoge. Which case is it? We have to be, so let's be precise in the translations. Okay, bhoge. Which case? Huh?
Locative.
Locative
Locative.
seventh case.
So what does that mean? How will you translate bhoge?
Not in bhoga.
Ah, very good. Not in
Not-
bhoga. Na yoge.
Not in yoga.
Not in
Not in yoga. Okay, I'm not interested in bhoga. Oh, are you doing yoga? Not really. I'm not into that either. Not into bhoga, not into conspicuous consumption, not into a path of self-reformation and self-improvement. Nothing. Then nava means what?
Indeed.
Or not?
Not indeed. Not indeed.
Or not indeed, no. Nava.
Or
Nava Vajirajo. Or into what? Vajiraji is the word. Vaji is horse. Raji is elephant. Vajin. Okay. Rajila.
Swaminiji, I think
Yes.
it is Vaji Rajah, right? Because it's
No, Raja, then how it will become Raja?
Dvivachanam. Oh, it is in Saptami.
Yeah.
Harau.
Yeah,
Okay.
Harav. Yeah.
Raji is
Raji
elephant.
is elephant.
No.
Rajilaha is elephant.
Uh-huh.
And Vajin, horse. So we can take it as, we can take it as BMW and Porsche and all that. Yeah. So not into vehicles of any kind. And then I have so much vairagya. Kanta. What is Kanta? One more word for wife we have found. Kalatram and Kanta. Kanta mukhe means
Her face.
No interest in wife's face.
yeah, in the face of the wife, na kanta mukhe. And no interest is here by the word chittam. The mind is not there. Chittam is not in the face of the wife. Chittam is not in the vehicles. Chittam is not neither in bhoga nor in yoga. Sounds like a candidate for some kind of a therapy. Okay. Na eva vitteshu. Vittam means what?
Money.
When?
Money. Not into money. So here one would think, array, this one is already reached the spiritual pinnacle. Not he's got shama, dama, uparati, titiksha, everything. Doesn't want objects of consumptions and has transcended yoga. Karma yoga, yogasana, everything, and not into vehicles, not into marriage, and not into money. So somehow that vairagya has been gained, but has a doubting mind and no guru, but has no connection to the guru, no surrender to the guru. So what, even if you have all these embellishments that make you ready for the knowledge, but you're not taking advantage of these embellishments. So vairagya has come with the grace of Bhagavan. And but still, it's like wearing a Kanjivaram sari and staying at home, and which is full of all kinds of what is that? What is that called? Gold weave everywhere, such a big gold border, everything. And then you stay at home, and then people ask you, "Are you going out?" No. Are you having people over? No. Then why are you wearing this? Just like that. So the person is decked up with vairagya, all dressed up with no place to go because doesn't have the wherewithal to go look for a guru to take these embellishments of this vairagya, etc. He has vairagya but no viveka. That's the idea. Okay. So
It
doesn't
could be a tamasic person as well, right, Swamiji?
yeah, tamasic person also who is this is also could be there. Like it is making fun, trolling those people who think they have vairagya but are really depressed. Some people are apathetic, but they confuse this apathy with aloofness and some kind of a what is that called? Some kind of a dispassion. It's not dispassion, but they feel that they are having dispassion. Next one, yeah, Lakshmi. Okay. अरण्येन वा स्वस्य गेहेन कार्ये
अरण्येन वा स्वस्य गेहेन कार्ये
न देहे मनो वर्तते मे त्वनर्घ्ये
न देहे मनो वर्तते मे त्वनग्ये
गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नम्
गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नम्
ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम्
ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किम्
अरण्ये
In the forest.
In the forest.
In the
yeah
forest.
in the forest nava
Nor.
yeah nor swasya
Own.
One's own.
one's own.
Yeah.
Possessive case.
Own.
For this case. Or for one's own, gehe, house. So, not for the forest, not for the house. Na karye. Karya means what?
Work.
Effect.
Ayo, that's the problem when people come off from Vedanta class into Sanskrit class. That you have to leave there only. Karya here means duties, that which needs to be done. Simple, simple Sanskrit meaning. Otherwise, people will, come from Bhashya class and say Karya, effect, Karana, cause. Okay, don't go there. Okay, Karya means what here?
Duties.
Work.
Duties, that which is to be done. Yeah. Then,
Dominiji, how does gehe become house? Griham is home. Then gehe.
is also house.
Pardon?
Another word for house. Another word, geha.
Oh,
Geha.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
thank you so much.
yeah. So then, because he could have used grihe, but then he wants to use the word dehe so that he will have a little alliteration. Gehe dehe, you see that? That's
Yes.
why he used gehe. Yeah. So nakarye, so not in the duties. And I think we should do anuvritti for this chittam. You remember this chittam here? The mind, the heart. The heart is not in all of this, and that same heart we have to bring here. We have to imagine the word chittam here as well. Okay.
Swaminiji,
Yes.
Manaha is here.
Where?
Manaha vartate.
Oh, yeah, of course. Forgot. Manaha is coming. Yes, correct. So no need. Let the chittam be hanging up there in verse number 7. Okay. We don't need to bring it down because we have the word manaha here. So the manaha is so na vartate. Manaha na vartate in all these things. So na vartate. So not in the forest, so that I can go repair to the forest. Nah, not in. Okay, stay at home and be happy. Nah. Okay, do your duties and just get some fulfillment out of doing what you're supposed to do correctly. Nah, meh. And then what about your body? Your precious body. Tu means indeed here. Anarghe means precious. Your precious body. What about your body, which is a vehicle for moksha? Is your mind at least in taking care of self-care? Okay, forget what you have to do to others. Forget trying to take sannyasa and going to the forest. Forget trying to look after your home and dust it regularly. Forget all that. At least take care of your body. Nah, this is the person. Okay. I think actually this person is worse off than verse number 7. Or should we put that up for a vote? I don't know. I think they're equally bad. Okay. Yeah. So, and this one actually sounds a little more apathetic. I don't know why, but that's what it seems like to me. So then, here is the person who is supposed to have so much dispassion without viveka, without discrimination, to seek a teacher. They don't know these two verses. The people in these two verses, they do not know what they seek. They know not what they seek. And so this is how it is. Jesus is supposed to have said, what did he say? Forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. Because when he was hung up on the cross and everything. So here we have to ask forgiveness on their behalf because they know not what they seek. No priorities, nothing, etc. Okay, next one. We'll end with Premaji.
Swamiji, what does Tvanarkhe mean?
Precious. Two plus anarghya. Anarghya means precious. Anarghya goes with dehe.
Thank you.
And Somaniji is vartate exist.
Yeah, vartate exist. The mind does not sit. The mind is not with. You can just translate it as is. The mind is not with the body, is not with itself, is not with it with the house, is not with what needs to be done. Is I don't know what it's in, but it's not with any of these things. This last one is Phalashruti. Premaji, you would like to go this one? Gurorashtakam yaf pathet punyadehi.
Who, me?
Yes.
Okay. Gurorashtakam yah patet punyadehi.
Yaf pathet. That F sound has to come.
Yeah,
I'll
patet.
do it again. I'll do it again. Gurorashtakam yaf pathet punyadehi.
Gurorashtakam yah patet punyadehi.
Yeah, there should be a halantyam here. That is missing. Okay, I forgot. I forgot that typo. So here it should be a halantyam pathet. Okay. Again, I hear you say yaha. So it takes a little getting used to. Yeah. Yaf. 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 Not yak. Yaf.
Yaf. Yaf.
Yeah. AF. Yaf. Just think of it as yaf. Yeah. Gurorashtakam yaf pathet punyadehi.
Gurorashtakam yah patet punyadehi.
Yatir brahmachari chagehi.
Yatir bhupati.
Just let's do it little bit.
Yatir bhupatir brahmachari chagehi.
Yatir brahmachari chagehi.
Yatir bhupati brahmachari chagehi.
Very good, but one R was forgotten. Okay. Yeah. Yatir brahmachari chagehi.
Yatir bhupati brahmachari chagehi.
Labhedvanchitartham.
Labhedvanchitartham.
Padam brahma sangyam.
Padam brahma sangyam.
Gurorukta vakye mano yasya lagnam.
Gurorukta
vakye.
Gurorukta vakye
Mano yasya lagnam.
Mano yasya lagnam.
Yeah, this is the Phalashruti. What happens if I learn to chant this? Okay. So Guroho Ashtakam. What does that mean? Guror Ashtakam.
8 verses of this Tuti.
Yeah, the 8 verses for the Guru. The 8 verses for the Guru. Yaha Pathet.
Who studies?
The one who studies. Okay. The one who studies the 8 verses for the Guru. And who is that person? Punya Dehi. The person first of all gains a lot of punya because even without, and already has a lot of punya, because without that punya one cannot chant all this. One cannot be interested in the Guru at all. So the one whose body is all punya and is made even more purified by chanting this, may that person be a yati. Yati means what? Sage. A person in the forest. Bhupati. Bhupati means
King.
King. Brahmachari, student. Or Gehi. Gehi means what?
Grihastha.
Yeah, Vasanti, Gehi means what?
Grihastha.
Yeah, because Geha means house. Gehi means the one who is, the word is Gehin, the one who is in the house, householder. Okay. Yeah, so be whosoever it is, whether it is a sage or a king or a student or a householder. Labhed.
Should gain.
Obtains.
Yeah. Would gain. What? Vanchita artham. Vanchita artham labhet. Vanchita means,
Desired.
yeah, desired. From vanch to desire. Vanchita. Past passive participle. With idagama. So with that it augment. So vanchita artham labhet. They will gain all the artham means everything, all the whatever they desire, they will gain. And in addition to that, what else will they gain? Padam, the end of life. What is that? The destiny of everybody's life. Brahma Sanyam, the goal called Brahman, they will gain as themselves. They will gain Brahman as the truth of themselves. Gurorukta Vakye. And then, of course, the writer wants to say just by chanting this verse alone, Brahma Jnanam will not take place. So if you say, oh, thank you for this, from next week I'm stopping all Vedanta classes because all I have to do is sit and chant this very nice shloka and then I'm done. It says, it promises here. So therefore, Guroho Ukta Vakye. When so the Padam Brahma Sanyam, I think we can split up these two, what is that? Bhoga and Apavarga Purusharthau. We can split them here. So this Labhed Vanchitartham is for the people who are just chanting the Gurvashtakam. And then Padam Brahma Sanyam is for those whose mind has taken seriously the teachings of Vedanta as coming through the speech, the words of the Guru, as given as a pramana. Okay. So Brahma Sangyam, that goal called oneness, that goal called freedom from samsara, where one is already happy and free of fear, etc. That one gains. Nice, no?
Yes.
So I have a question before we leave. A short question. I won't keep you for very long. A quick poll. So as we start, actually that's two questions now. Okay, I'll stop at two questions. Won't ask anyone. So now I want you to think of two things. One is one thing you can tell me right now, that as we are going along and doing, the participles and other things, maybe we will do future tense, all these things we will do. So as we start going on this grammatical journey, should we keep a little time to learn some more shlokas? Is this something you enjoyed? Is this something you like?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes.
Yes,
Swaminiji.
Yes, Swamiji.
We won't do all of it. We won't do all of it one time, except when we need a break, we may do that. If everybody is just if I find that everybody is in the head too much, we may do that. But otherwise, we can just do one verse a week or one or two verses a week, okay, towards the end. Is that
I
okay?
think it makes it easier to learn the grammar if we have some
Yeah, because that's
shlokas.
what you just you're in the chant and then it's all Bhagavan and all these things. It's nice. So that question was easy. Another thing that I want you to think about is that, I will talk about this with Vidyaji at length. Sometime this week we will, I will call her or she will call me and we'll talk about this. Because I am wondering how many people who are attending these classes regularly feel that they need a little more, what should I say, hand holding, little more instruction, little more, like the class is going too much at a fast pace. And then we need to, go back and revise and connect with what we have studied a little more. So I want you to, let me know. I think everybody has my email address. So you can let me know how many people that that want that. And that doesn't mean that you cannot attend the other class which may be going further ahead. That doesn't mean that. But if you feel like you need a little more, what would happen in that case is that one class would go more of a slower pace and the other one will go we'll keep on this other quiz. Okay? Did that make sense?
Yes.
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 So
you can let me know.
Swami,
Yeah.
would it be scheduled in such a way that one could attend both?
Yeah, it will be just like this. Saturday, Sunday, it will be like that. One day will be like that, and one day will be like this.
It's very welcome, Somaniji, because any amount of rigor is good. You know,
Yeah.
it helps a lot.
Yeah, let me talk to Vidya ji and see what we can do. And I just need some kind of a, maybe are people able to give a show of hands right now? Like how many people might be interested in such a class which goes back and reviews? How many
Swamini ji,
people? Yes.
you have
Somaniji,
to stop sharing
screen.
the
I have to
document.
stop sharing. Okay. Yes. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 2 people. Only 2 people.
No,
Oh, 3 people. 3 people. Yeah.
people have shown their hands visually.
Oh,
Yeah. So
You
5
have to
people.
put yourself on gallery view, Swamini ji.
Yeah, 5 people. No,
how
I
do
can
we
see
do
here.
that?
I can see underneath the participants, I can see the show of hands.
Oh.
5 people so far. So that's good. That's a very good start. So 5 people are there, and maybe
No,
more will
Swamini
join.
ji. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, they
They
are
all
literally
put up their
showing their
hands
hand.
quickly.
They are showing their hands in the Abhaya Mudra. I am only counting the techno people. Okay. How many people? 10 people? Okay, very good. Okay, we will do that then. Let me figure out the logistics with Vidya ji, and then we will come back next week, and then we'll see what to do. Okay. Yeah.
I would
No,
like
we
to
won't.
say
Yeah, go ahead.
2 things, Swamini ji.
Yes.
One is a quiz, and then the other is probably a suggestion. The quiz is in this in the Phalashruti, there was
Yes.
the word Vanchitam, I think.
Yeah.
So
Vanchita.
where else, in what other shloka has that word come, or what form of that word has come?
You have a homework. Vidya ji is given homework. Wonderful. Yes.
And then the
Yes.
other thing is this was a very good exercise with pronunciation, with chanting, Swamini ji.
Yes. Yes.
And so I would suggest that we practice the chanting with different focus. Don't focus on meaning, don't focus on script, just the listening aspect.
Ucharana. Ucharana.
Yes, and listen to Swamini ji's reciting and try to repeat it without having the aid of the text. That will help the pronunciation become stronger. So one aspect is to look at just the pronunciation, and that way you will also fall into the meter. And then, of course, the script also. That I think will be a good exercise to hold on to as we do more and more shlokas.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, it's not about splitting. This is not about splitting. You can attend both, but then, it would just mean that one day out of the 2 days is reserved for more of the a slower paced review thing, and the other day will to go according to however we have been going. You can attend both. It's not about splitting. Okay. Yeah. Excellent points. And so, Vidyaji, I'll talk to you about this and then we'll see. Yes, Vasanti, what were you wanting to say?
In the Deepardhana, in Gurvashtakam, there are 9 verses, Swaminiji, and then the Phalashruti. So I was just
can you get me a PDF of that?
Yeah, I'll
We'll
send
do it
you the
next week.
photo.
Okay, we'll do it next week.
Yeah, but there should be 8, no? If it's Ashtakam, why have they put 9?
There are no 9 is not counted. Phalashruti it is. Actually,
No.
here,
No,
this
in
is
this one there are 9. 9 verses, then Phalashruti.
9 verses and then Phalashruti.
10.
Yeah, so maybe the person who composed, got carried away. That's all we can say. Okay.
Omini, can you please share this document in the chat? This Gurvashtakam.
No, Gurvashtakam.
The Gurvashtakam.
Sure, I'll share it. I don't know how to do that from here. Hold on.
There are a couple of typos there.
Yeah,
But
actually,
the-
I'll send it to Vidya ji. She will correct, and then we will do it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
Actually, no. Wait. We'll wait for.
It was-
Vasanti. Yeah, Vasanti's version, because that's already corrected and everything. I don't have that book because I'm a wandering Paribrajika right now. So that's why. All right.
This is from our temple in Eugene. It came.
Yeah,
with me.
this is from the temple. Yes. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So Saturday we will all meet together, and that time we will tell the details of all this. Okay? All right. Oh.